In the heart of this village in central Uganda, MSI's Suzanne is on a mission
Family planning.
to let women know they have a choice of when, with whom, and how to start a family. That these life-changing decisions can lie firmly in their hands.
There's a lot of myths and misconceptions regarding SRH services, with family planning being at the top. They believe that someone who uses family planning is someone who is promiscuous. They believe that someone who is using family planning is anti-African.
So how do you overcome that? How do you change hearts and minds?
So with our community drives, we reach up to the last home in this country and we give people information about what family planning is, the benefits, and where they can get these services.
The outreach team is once again on the move. This time shouting from the rooftops about their services. Come tomorrow to the local health centre, he says, and you can get your contraceptives for free.
MSI teams are doing this work throughout the country. They go on every single day into communities, let them know what choices they have when it comes to family planning.
The team is flagged down by a group of young men. Armed with boxes of hundreds of condoms, Suzanne goes to chat to them. And there's huge excitement when a woman is bold enough to take a few packs to protect herself. This man tells me he supports women using contraception so they don't have lots of children they can't look after. Because it is the women who pay the highest price when it comes to unplanned pregnancies. Winnie is 20 years old. Baby Vieri is her second child. She had her first when she was 17, having already dropped out of school. Her boyfriend Vicent has just returned home after spending the day searching for work. He didn't find any today. So both will go hungry tonight. Winnie tells me she knows about MSI's work and has been waiting for the team to return to her village so she can get some long-lasting contraception. I always wanted to work in a salon. That was my dream, she tells me. Those plans are on hold for now, but she hopes that by delaying another pregnancy, she might still be able to make them happen. Nearly a third of women who want to avoid pregnancy in Uganda don't have access to the contraceptives they need.
Today, we need to learn about implant.
Which is why this work is deemed so important. Today, MSI's Eunice is teaching government healthcare worker Cece about long-lasting contraceptive implants. The hope is that facilities like this one can take over providing the vast majority of family planning services.
I feel proud of the work I do. I've really gained enough skills and I'm quite competent to perform the procedures.
But this health centre is bracing itself. Almost every drug, contraceptive, HIV test, malaria treatment is funded by international donors. And because of cuts, the supplies are due to run out by early autumn.
The cut-off of this funding is really a tragedy to so many Ugandans. It means we shall have a peak of teenage pregnancies. We are trying to also reduce on the maternal mortality by having that donation. So the more it is cut off, or in case it is completely out, then we shall have many deaths.
As is almost always the case, it's the most vulnerable who will be most affected by cuts to services.
When I never had a baby, I used to be free, but now...
This teenage girl was raped. She tells me she considered risking her life to have an unsafe abortion, but instead gave birth to her little boy. She's here today, she says, for contraception, in case she's raped again. The heartbreaking pragmatism of a child. A different path for a woman who had the luxury of choice. Today, 28-year-old Immaculate is getting a new implant.
Mama, don't worry.
She's had 3 children and is now prioritising their education and her own well-being.
Nina ebirooto byange bingi, abaana bange okusoma, yensonga kyova njagala nnyo family planning. Ngoba oyina ku ssente ng'oli mukyala oba mugumu.
Great challenges lie ahead, but the work and the passion and the care continue to give women everywhere the chance to achieve their potential. Tulip Mazumdar, Central Uganda.